Yo, what is good YouTube? Manny Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news, highlights, analysis, and notes from another day in Chicago for Bears training camp. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything that you guys need to know going into day 5. And, some guys who've been standing out and what's been really, looking good so far for the Chicago Bears. A lot of good news in this video. You guys are going to be, very happy about it. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys do me a quick little favor and hit that like button so we can get this video to all the Chicago Bears fans to keep you guys updated. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new, because I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes all training camps, signings, trades, preseason, regular season, and mid-season breakdowns. Almost every single week, I'm going to be posting videos covering a couple of teams, probably like 6 or 7 teams a week. So make sure you guys join the family. And as well, I'm going to be live streaming games. So if you want to come watch some games with me during the season, join the family. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now, one of the biggest things to take away from day 4 of Bears training camp was the offense was, clicking at a different level today. I mean, they were absolutely incredible, including a drill where they went through a 2-minute drill. It was a 2-minute drill, and they were absolutely perfect. I don't think they got stopped once. Now, Clay Harbor, the former tight end in the NFL, actually broke down the plays. Now, the first one was Fields connected to on wide receiver Equanimeous St. Brown for 10 yards, and then he scrambled for 10 yards, being Justin Fields. And then Fields found wide receiver DJ Moore for 15 yards. Fields finds tight end Cole Kmet down the middle for 15 yards to the 5-yard line, and then Fields connects with St. Brown for a touchdown. So they went literally like 5 for 5 on good plays on a 2-minute drill and were absolutely incredible. I think that says a lot about Justin Fields. I think he's matured a little bit as a quarterback. I think they've brought in some more talent, including obviously DJ Moore to help them out. But so far, so good for Chicago Bears offense as they continue to grind out here, during the offense. But when they started to get into red zone drills, I think things were a little bit different. I don't think they were as productive in terms of their offense. And right here is a great catch by DJ Moore over Jalen Johnson. Might be seeing that a ton, this for the rest of the training camp period. I think that's something we might see a lot, which I'm actually very excited about. But moving back to the red zone drill, the offense did some good things during red zone periods, including Fields throwing a touchdown pass to Moore and tight end Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan is a guy who he's been looking at early and often, so I feel like they might be running a good amount of 2 tight end sets here in Chicago, but we'll end up seeing. But they had a couple of good throws to them, but other than that, I feel like things kind of got bad. There was a couple of interceptions during 7-on-7s, including Fields being picked off by Adrian Colbert. He also tried to force the pass to Cole Kmet. P.J. Walker threw a couple of interceptions. I believe one interception to Greg Stroman on a pass intended for Tyler Scott. So there were some struggles in their red zone drills, but overall, I think those combat each other. The great 2-minute drill to the red zone drills. So those are just something they're going to have to build up and continue to build on as we continue throughout the offseason. But one guy who's just been amazing, and the chemistry has been insane between Justin Fields and DJ Moore. Man, they are continuing to dominate together. NFL Network yesterday was covering them, and they're saying that their connection was immediate. I mean, once they started, hanging out with each other, it was immediate. They had a connection, and that is big. That is big. When you have your QB1 of the future, and the chemistry with the wide receiver one is tight, like that is incredible. Not only for the Bears offense, but for DJ Moore in general, who has struggled in the past, just being on not a great football team in Carolina, who struggled to get him the ball early and often. I feel like Chicago and Justin Fields are going to do whatever it takes to make sure he's thriving in this offense, and we'll see if that ends up working out. Another guy who's been looking pretty good, or a couple of guys who look pretty good, the linebackers, man. The linebackers are looking good. I mean, you got TJ Edwards coming over from Philadelphia. You got Tremaine Edmonds coming over from Buffalo. You bring in Noah Sewell. You bring in Dylan Cole. So, I mean, they brought in a couple of, I forgot, Jack Sanborn as well. So, they brought in multiple different linebackers, and they're all looking good so far. Their presence has been, felt already. we got to wait until the pads come on, because that's when things will get a little bit more impressive, and that's when we'll start seeing a little bit more out of them. But Edwards came away with Fields' first interception of summer on Friday. Edmonds picked off P.J. Walker and returned it for a touchdown. So these guys are getting picks. These guys are doing things on the defensive side of the ball that, Chicago has lacked over the last couple of years, and they're trying to get back to, where they were a while back, and hopefully they can get there, because man, this team has potential. They're young, they're hungry, they're still developing, and I think this team has, what it takes to be one of the best football teams in the division next year. I mean, obviously there's some good ones, including the Bears. I mean, the Lions, the Bears, you got the Vikings. So it's going to be a tough division, but I think, the talent they have on this roster is very, very interesting. And then one last thing, as we see the old lineman here, that I want to know is Lucas Patrick and Jatiri saw some work at right guard in replace of Nate Davis, who I believe is out with an injury right now. I'm not too sure, though. Their coach said Davis is fully healthy, but he wanted to get some other work with the Stars in case of an injury. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So he's not injured. They just wanted to see what they had if those guys have to start. So they're just doing their due diligence, seeing what guys can stand out or not. But, man, what a good start for the Bears offense, for the Bears, in general, man. They're having a good training camp period. We'll see what happens in day 5 coming up. I think Sunday, they might have today off, though. We'll see what happens. Hit that like button. Guys, I also just got to deal with Underdog Fantasy. I need you guys to go check out Underdog. I'm going to be doing fantasy drafts all year. I'm so excited, dude. I've always wanted to be a part of Underdog Fantasy, and they are amazing. This next segment is going to be about them, so go check them out. Use my promo code. I'm going to tell you all about it in a second, but go check it out, guys. I'm going to be doing fantasy drafts all year long, so let's have some fun, man. This is going to be a good year, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.